In our first video, we covered the structure of the ECX resume and how it is great at giving employers a clear and quick view into a consultant's qualifications. In video number 2, we talked about how a consultant enters those qualifications using the online career overview form and also the online project details form. This third video covers what I think is the best part, the ECX Advanced Searchable Database, and I'm looking forward to showing it off. We automatically add your information to the database when we write your resume and you approve it. To go to a sample database, just click the link at the bottom of the Resume Writing Service landing page here. Then enter the word user for account name and guest for password. Remember, do not select the guest account option. Then click Login and click the SCX Talent link. When you do, you'll come to the ECX Advanced Consultant Database. By the way, to access all the features of this database, you should turn off pop-up blocking on your web browser. Now, this database is just a sample. It does not include every consultant. It just has the resumes of those consultants who took advantage of our free resume writing offer last spring. So there are about 29 resumes altogether. Obviously, with several hundred resumes, the advantages of a database are much greater. But even just a sample database will demonstrate what we are trying to show. The database record is basically a snapshot of the consultant's resume. In fact, if you click the Open SCX Profile button, you'll actually see a copy of the consultant's resume. Here we have Dirk Kleifer's resume, which is the example resume that we used in video number 1. And as we showed in that video, you can download a PDF or MS Word version of the resume just by clicking on those links. To exit the database, you would click on the Exit button. The Add Consultant button has been disabled since this is just a demonstration version of the database and we're not actually going to add any consultants. Notice the Quick Help button in the middle. If you click that button, it goes to a help page with callouts and brief descriptions of the various commands that are available. On the far left side of the database, you'll see what looks like a book with its pages open, and there's a left-facing and a right-facing arrow, and also a slider underneath. If you click these arrows or move the slider back and forth, you will go back and forth between the found resumes. Found resumes are all the resumes that are found based on your search criteria. Every item in the record is searchable, and you can perform complex searches using as many criteria as you want at the same time. To start a search, click the Find button. For example, you could search on consultants who speak Hindi and also have at least 1 year of SAP's SD module experience. After you've entered all your search criteria, hit the Enter key. We see that 2 resumes match those criteria, and we can go back and forth between them using the arrow keys. We'll do some more searches in a moment, but first, let's see how the information is laid out. At the top we see the consultant's name and his job title. Over on the left is a quick summary of the consultant's vital statistics: his name, position, location, contact info, citizenship, and whether he will travel or relocate. Below that are the URL of his online resume, countries worked, and languages. Further down is the number of full life cycle implementations that the consultant has completed. On the right side are 2 columns. These list years experience and certification in SAP modules and technologies. as well as industry practice areas. If a number appears next to an item, that's the number of years that the consultant has experience in that area. If the consultant is certified, a Y will appear next to that item as well. Of course, it is not possible to list every skill or industry practice area. So there are two large boxes in the bottom left side where these other items can be listed, but even these items can be searched. And search is why we created the database. So let's do some searches. Suppose we want to find all consultants with more than 1 year of CO experience. We click the Find button and type in the criteria. Notice we use the more than angle bracket. The search finds 6 consultants. What about consultants who are CO certified? That search finds just one, Dirk. What about consultants who have more than 3 years of pharmaceutical experience? And also are MM certified? That search reveals just one consultant as well, Leanne. What about more than 2 years of Java and more than 2 years of financial services? Let's click on the Find button, scroll down to Java, enter more than 2 years of Java, go over to financial services, enter more than 2 years, hit return, and we see that no consultant fills that description. We'll have to modify our search. Let's reduce our Java qualification by 1 year. Hit the Enter key. And yes, we see one consultant fills those 2 criteria, Amos Ang. Let's see a copy of Angus Ang's online resume. And there you have it. In fact, I think I want a copy of Amos's resume to print out, so I will click the Download PDF version link. And there's Amos's resume in PDF format in my browser window. So there you have it, the ECX Searchable Talent Database. It's a great tool that will allow employers to find consultants much faster than ever before. Thanks for watching.